In offshore operations, seawater lift pumps are critical components for process cooling, firewater systems, and other essential services. These systems incorporate several subsystems, including the Oil Circulation Unit, or OCU, dedicated to the lubrication and cooling of the seawater lift pump. Let's conduct a detailed review of the Oil Circulation Unit.
The OCU contains a pump installed inside a cylindrical chamber filled with oil. Its main function is to circulate oil to the seawater lift pump and cool down the main motor. The OCU is powered through a main junction box, which supplies power to the pump. Technicians were instructed to access the junction box cover and inspect for the presence of oil leakage in OCU power junction box. At some point, a problem was discovered. Oil ingress was traced back to the motor junction box, which was found to be full of insulation oil. This indicated that oil had somehow migrated from the OCU to this location. It was determined that the oil traveled through the power cable, moving from the oil circulation unit all the way to the switchgear room, a distance of approximately 80 meters. Now, let's look at the technical drawing. Between the oil chamber and the junction box, there are 3 O-ring insulators. Each O-ring has 2 components: internal and external. One of these components failed, which caused the oil to leak. Now, let's move to the switchgear room. During routine weekly switchgear room inspections, an electrical technician identified oil leakage as drips on the lower section of an access door. This observation was immediately reported to their supervisor, subsequently prompting a detailed inspection. With drops even seen on the floor. To stop the leakage, both internal and external parts of the O-ring insulator were replaced. Additionally, barrier glands were installed to prevent any future oil leakage through the cables. So what is a barrier gland? A barrier gland is a sealing device, typically used to block airflow. In our case, it also served to block the flow of oil through the cable path. One such gland was installed at the existing junction box to reinforce the seal. With the new O-rings, ATEX-certified barrier glands, and an additional junction box in place, the oil now has no path to reach the control cabinet.